Let's, though, continue on with our discussion with another guest for you coming out of the United States, Larry Shover from Efficient Capital Management. Larry, just to reflect from where you sit, firstly, on where Germany finds itself hours out from having presided over that dead auction that appeared to go pear-shaped. Wall Street Journal's kind of taking the view that, if anything, the yields are low, suggesting it's not a question of risk aversion, but rather of aversion to extremely low returns. That was behind this teetering. What's your call?
Yeah, you know, keep in mind, we all have to keep in mind that, yeah, the Bund auction did fail, but the last 6 of 8 failed as well, and the market didn't react the same way. There seems to be such a chain reaction of bad news with actually no news coming out. We have bank deposits in Europe fleeing right now. We have Fitch's coming out, second ratings agency in a week, warning France of their AAA rating, and the Bund auction, as you mentioned. So there's a lot of moving parts right now, and the market's coming to terms that, hey, things aren't going very well.
Well, options and strategy for a response from right in the centre of it all, from Europe's central bank, the ECB. What are you saying it must do and could do from here on in?
Well, right now, the ECB holds all the cards. I mean, they really do. I mean, they do have the money right now to backstop Italy and Spain. But there's bigger problems. The bigger problem is France losing its AAA rating, the banking crisis. What the ECB will have to do at some point is turn on the printing press, do what the United States did. Not very proud to say so, but have some easing. They have to do something, because if they don't, I mean, we're going to have a banking crisis on our hands, and it's going to paralyze the global economy.
Well, when you say that, it's almost if it just trips off the tongue, and indeed likening it to Ben Bernanke and the helicopter drop. The ECB just can't simply do that, can it, without getting the authorization of all its members?
That's exactly right. I mean, it's illegal right now to do that. They would have to change the treaty. But the fact of the matter is, we're not going to see the structural reforms that are necessary to get this done now. I can't see any other option than to have quantitative easing of some sort. But you're exactly correct. I mean, right now they do have a backstop ability, but long-term, they're going to have to do something very, very quick.
Larry, the problem is, even ideologically, the new ECB President Mario Draghi was only speaking recently, saying they don't have a mandate to be a lender of last resort. Are you telling me that the market will drag the ECB kicking and screaming to do it, even though its chief rejects the notion of it, and even though legally it says you can't do it?
You know, Carson, I think I am telling you that. I mean, you have Finland's finance minister coming out saying, well, we'll use the ECB as a last resort. And my answer to that is, what does Europe need? A Lehman moment of biblical proportions to cause that to happen? The fact of the matter is, we're falling off a cliff. Something has to happen right now.
Well, you know, Germany, for all its ideological reasons, would say 999. Anyway, Larry, thank you so much. We will talk soon.
You're welcome.
Larry Shover from Efficient Capital Management. There to see me in Chicago.